It's time for World Record of the Week.
Everyone's the best at least one thing. It's a World Record of the Week.
You've been away a couple of weeks. I've told a couple of people about... Well, no, I only told Ferdy, didn't I?
You've been telling anyone who will listen.
Oi!
Which is your brother.
Hey, you!
Your younger brother.
Yeah, who was staying here with me and he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop me.
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Did you know? Biggest train track in the world. He'd have been interested by that. He works on train tracks. I don't have that fact, so I don't know why I've wasted that. I've got a few for you to listen to. First one. This is an interesting one. There's a Hong Kong toilet, which is always a good start to any story, isn't it?
Yep.
With
how many people do you think it can fit?
No, I don't think it's designed to fit any people because it has it's not necessarily got the world record yet, but they've applied for the world record for the most number of diamonds set in the seat of the toilet.
Ouch.
Do you want to guess how many that might be?
No, like 2,000.
40,815 diamonds they've set into this toilet seat for some reason.
So either diamonds real small or toilet seat real big.
Yeah, it looked, it's hard to tell because there's no people in it, so you couldn't tell scale, but it looked like a regular sized toilet to me. So real small diamonds, diamonds are quite small, aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of diamonds to put in the toilet seat for no reason, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Over 40,000.
Wasting
too
my
many.
time, yeah. Just put one in, one massive one. Ow! That's a horrible place to do the toilet. This week, actually a couple of weeks ago, a New Jersey man made the biggest Ouija board ever made. And the interesting fact about this, two interesting facts. The size, do you want to have a guess how big? Is in square feet, which is not all that helpful. It is for me because I work in that, but...
12.
Wrong. Think more.
24.
3,168 square feet.
So you have to run across it.
Yep, it's massive. So that is very big. But another interesting fact is that it was made in Salem, Massachusetts, where they did the Salem witch trials.
Oh yeah.
So if you were going to do a Ouija board anywhere, that's not a place I would do it. Unclean spirits there. If you believe in Ouija boards, you probably should believe in witchcraft, right?
Yeah.
So if you're bringing back loads of witches, that seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah. And it'd take all of them to move it all the way across.
Yeah, well, it'd take a lot of strength in it, and witches notoriously weak, so...
Yeah.
Smart. Delaware State University this week broke the record for waving foam fingers and buzzing.
Wait,
I'm leaving it at that. So these are two separate records. So the record for the most people waving foam fingers at once was 1,709 people. They broke that record.
So basically, somebody knew 1,709 people. Okay.
Yeah, effectively, and gave them all a foam finger. Yeah. And then they went on. The best thing about this is
they've got a lot of the day left.
Yeah, we've waved the foam fingers. Now what are we going to do next? And so what they did was buzzed. The hornet is a mascot of Delaware State University. So in its honour, they just buzzed.
As in, bzzz.
Yeah, the big crowd of people all buzzing at once.
All buzzing.
But my favourite thing is that 1,709 people waved the foam fingers, but only 1,661 did the buzzing, which means that about 50 people thought, fuck that, I'm not buzzing.
Or just couldn't figure out how to buzz.
Forgotten how to buzz. Disqualified.
How do you do it?
I've forgotten. Just like farting, doing the under the arm thing. Like, this is rubbish.
Humming. That's not buzzing, that's humming.
So close. Ryan Clancy, this week, the owner of Bounce and Fling in Milwaukee, played pinball for 32 hours straight with 5-minute gaps every hour.
We've all done that on the laptop, haven't we?
We have. I certainly did when I was a kid. Oh, man, I love that pinball game you used to get on Windows, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just like shaking it and they're like, oi, stop tilting.
Yeah.
And then you tilt it again anyway because you're a rebel like that. And they'd lock you out. So, long time, 32 hours, isn't it? 5 minutes every hour he had to stop and have a wee and eat food and drink and then back at it. But
health and safety,
Yeah, exactly. Mike, that was a real dry end to that. Mike Barine from Michigan completed the most number of burpees in 12 hours. Do you want to guess how many burpees he did in 12 hours?
thousands.
Yeah.
I don't know, 8,002.
Not a bad guess. 5,010 he did in 12 hours. I can't imagine doing that many burpees
In a lifetime.
in my lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so many, and I hate burpees. They are a horrible exercise. So fair play, Mike, but you're welcome to the record. I don't want it. I'm not going to challenge you, don't worry. Oh boy, David Rush. He's been at stuff again.
Of course, yes.
He's always at stuff, isn't he? Do you want to guess what he did this week? I can tell you did it in 7 minutes and 54 seconds, if that helps.
Changing a car tyre. without a jack.
Without any tools, just using his teeth. No, he ran a mile whilst juggling, also blindfold. The fastest ever mile completed, only ever mile completed juggling whilst blindfold. There was no record in the record book for this.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens when there's no record in the books? You don't just get in. You can't just submit anything and get in. Guinness give you a target to actually get into the book. So they targeted him at 8 minutes 35.
Whoa.
That was the record they
That's
thought.
a real tough target.
Yeah.
Is it round the track or is it in a straight line?
It was in a straight line, and apparently he had two people behind him, one on a bicycle, telling him you need to move left, you need to move right to stay on the path, and two other people to, I don't know, poke him, make him keep going, poke him with pokers. He reckons it is the hardest record he has ever broken. He said it was
How many balls was he juggling with?
3, only the 3. But,
Only.
Yeah. So I've watched him on videos juggling, and he can just automatic juggle.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very, very good juggler. That is like his primary skill. But to do it
Not
blindfold,
teaching children.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not let this man near your children. But interesting news is he has updated his profile now so that it doesn't just say 100 anymore. He's now got more than 130 records according to articles. So he's getting up there. But that's not record of the week. World record of the week goes to our old friends in Kalamazoo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the Growlers, unfortunately, this week, but I wanted it to be.
I've been to Kalamazoo.
I know you have. Yeah. Did you see the Growlers? No, we'll not do that again. This was the Kalamazoo Wings, who are the hockey team, and they broke the record this week for the most number of fans dueling with lightsabers in the stands. Don't know why. It was in the half time in the game.
Yeah, did anybody ask for that?
No.
Or just,
they just
you've got a lightsaber.
I've got a
lightsaber.
We've all got lightsabers. And so they did. There was over 5,000 people in the stadium watching.
Wow.
Which,
that's impressive.
first of all, is a lot of people for what is not a particularly big place, is it, Kalamazoo? No. That's a lot of fans to be getting out for a lower league game. The current record was 3,860 people.
People had done it before.
That's a lot, isn't it, to have already done it? And yeah, they haven't got in the world record books yet because it hasn't been verified how many people were there or whether everyone took part.
Do you think it was because the away fans were the original 3,000 who got the previous record, went to Kalamazoo?
Yeah, with their lightsabers.
And they're like, well, if you're going to show up
you've
here...
got more, yeah. Yeah, it's like when the ultras go somewhere. You're like, well, we'll be fighting in the suns, then, isn't it? But of a different kind. I thought it was quite a nice little record, so good on him.
Everyone's the best at least one thing. It's a world record of the week.